Time now for your forewarned weather with Cedric Haynes.
Welcome back. All right, Cedric, Sundance is officially underway. We're going to have our evening newscast there. Matt's going to be there in the morning. Yeah. How is the weather going to be for us?
That's a great question. I think.
And you got the answer.
I hope so. You know, it's looking pretty nice overall. We could have a little hiccup tomorrow, but nothing that's going to cause you any major problems. But
you got it, Matt. You can handle it.
Yeah.
I got hand warmers.
That's true. That's true. You should have been up there with the rest of the crew, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You know, been warm.
Spend the night over there.
Yeah.
For us in the morning.
Yeah,
so I'll
why
take
not?
A accommodation if it's there.
Hey, why not, you know? All right, let's talk about what's going on right now. I do want to mention, of course, in case you missed it, in Kaylee's story earlier.
Right.
This is a big deal earlier.
We felt it.
Yeah.
Well, I was the only one out of all of us that felt it.
Yeah. It was
and I was freaking out, even though it was so, kind of small, at least what we felt. Anyways, go ahead, Cedric.
Yes, that's correct. It was a minor earthquake there, and there was some shaking felt across the northern half of the state, but overall, yeah, we had a 4.7. Closer towards the just about 40 kilometers south and west of Evanston, Wyoming there. So again, yes, in the mountains you can get that shaking that kind of extends out a little bit there. No damage reported, nothing of consequence, but you know, we live in earthquake country, so it does happen from time to time. All right, 20s and 30s out there across the state right now. In fact, most of the state dealing with those 20s and 30s. We had some 40s down across far southwestern portions of the state. As we go throughout the rest of the day, upper 40s for you here along the Wasatch Front with that hazy sunshine once again with the high pressure ridge in place. St. George, we'll be looking at those temperatures in the upper 50s. Clouds will be on the increase in St. George. And in Park City, we'll have those clouds on the increase as well later this afternoon with temperatures climbing into the lower 40s. Now you'll notice we start to see some more changes tomorrow. A few more clouds here along the Wasatch Front. Can't even rule out an isolated sprinkle or a snowflake popping up in the afternoon hours as a cold front moves in. Mid-50s, I do think a better chance of isolated to scattered showers down towards St. George as we go throughout tomorrow. And then Park City could even have a little light snow at times tomorrow afternoon. All right, here's a look at your air quality forecast. It's in the good range here and should jump into the moderate range over the next hour or two. And again, moderate air quality, it's not unhealthy. But again, you'll notice some of that haze in the air. We'll keep that going for you on your Friday as well. Then we have a cold front that comes through Friday night into Saturday. That is going to do something good for us. That's going to clear out all of the rest of this gunk that's left up in the atmosphere and help to give us some great air quality moving into the weekend, which is good news if you're heading up to the Sundance Film Festival. Again, we're going to be watching Friday. There's a chance of a little light snow that can move through as a cold front drifts in from the north. I don't expect much out of it. Can't rule out a light dusting or something showing up there. Otherwise, as we get into your Saturday and Sunday, the trend will be colder temperatures, upper 20s and low 30s, with those lows getting very close to the single digits by the time you get towards your Sunday morning. So here's our storm system. It's a cutoff low with some moisture with it. The problem is we still have that high pressure close enough to force this system on a southerly track. So as it moves on through, that's where most of the moisture will stay, primarily off to our south and east. You can see that on Futurecast. Again, as we go into your Friday morning, could have some isolated valley rain showers and a couple of mountain snow showers showing up. That may actually increase as we get into the afternoon and evening hours. And notice as that cold front tries to come through again. Now, we could spit out a couple of isolated snow flurries or a snow shower in the Wasatch back, maybe a snow flurry or two here even along the Wasatch Front as that front moves through. But a lot of the moisture will be shifting south and east, and that's where we can see another burst of accumulating snow for the mountains off towards the southeastern portions of the state. But here comes the big winter storm over the Midwest and southeast and south central portions of the country all the way up into the northeast. So pretty much almost everyone, except for us, high pressure, dry conditions are expected. So the southern mountains, Friday into Saturday, could see some moderate accumulations popping up, again, for the mountains there. So we'll keep an eye on that. Maybe a light dusting up here across the Wasatch back as well. Don't expect much from that. But over towards the LaSalle and Navajo Mountains, we do have a winter weather advisory in effect that goes into effect tomorrow through Saturday night for the potential of 6 to 12 inches of snow. That'll primarily be above about 7,500 feet. St. George, upper 50s for your high. Isolated showers on your Friday. Otherwise, watch out for some gusty winds behind that system on Saturday. And temperatures staying in the 50s, lows in the 20s. The Wasatch Front, 40s for us today. Hazy sunshine. Slight chance of a sprinkle or a flurry on your Friday afternoon. Colder temperatures and clear air for the weekend.